Yeah.
Are they ahead of us on that? As you said, our biggest companies here are slow adapters of AI. Are there big manufacturers now using AI more than we are?
Yeah. I think unleashed we could do that faster and better. Like if we could manufacture in the U.S. the way that we used to 30 or 40 years ago, we could definitely do that faster for a variety of reasons, including I mean, we have better software engineers. We have a more flexible and dynamic economy. We could do that faster. The big issue is just we have chosen to not be a manufacturing economy. Like we chose to move that offshore. For a very long time we were very proud that we moved that offshore for a variety of reasons. And so the challenge is not so much that that we couldn't in theory do exactly what you just described better than they can. It's just like if you're not manufacturing things, then you can't do that at all, right? Which is the situation that we've worked ourselves into. And so their car, just to pick one, their car industry is like moving like incredibly fast at this. Look, we have our superstar companies. We have Tesla, in particular that's world class at this, and still better than the Chinese today. But like the Chinese are moving really fast. And if you talk to people, we don't have a lot of exposure to Chinese cars in the U.S. because the trade barriers are so high that they really are not cost effective to sell here. But if you go to the Middle East and talk to just like normal affluent people, they're now driving Chinese cars by choice. Not because they can't afford a Mercedes, because the Chinese cars are better, and the Chinese cars are like full self-driving, electric, autonomous, voice AI. Like they're like state of the art. They're exactly what you're talking about. And we still have car companies, but ex Tesla, mainly what they do is they assemble, third party, parts that are coming from other places. The Chinese are just doing a much more specific, advanced level of unified hardware and AI manufacturing. Yeah, by the way, you see that in drones, like virtually the entire global drone industry and virtually the entirety of the drone industry, in terms of people using drones in the U.S., like virtually 100% of those drones are made in China.